Hey guys, welcome to Voice of Reason with Nathan. In today's episode, I wanted to share with you some insights around the happiness trap. The happiness trap. Now, I'm not a party pooper, don't hear me wrong, I'm all for happiness. I wish that all of you tuning in would feel happy today. I'm not against happy at all. But what I've just said there is that happiness is a good feeling. And as I've said many times before, and as we all know, feelings are a terrible leader, but a great follower. And I want you to think about how many times people have made bad decisions based on good feelings, right? Based on, oh, this makes me happy. That's why I need to do it. And that's why it's okay. It makes me happy. And only to realize whether it's, hours, days, months, weeks later, whatever it might be, wow, I've made a bad decision. Just think about that for a moment. If that's happened in your own life, don't be condemned by that, but to wake up to the realization that the happiness trap is so insidious. Think about how many people have entered into a relationship because it made them feel happy. And everyone around them, parents and mentors and people around them were saying, no, don't do this, stop, and then they get upset and angry at those people and say, no, well, this person, he or she makes me happy. How dare you tell me what to do? And what they're doing is they're basing the way they think and act, their decisions on feeling this feeling that's fleeting, that's fickle, that's a terrible leader, this feeling of happiness. And it's so sad to see this happen time and time again. I was listening to a song the other day by some pop person. I wouldn't even say a pop star. I mean, it's so crazy, the lyrics that they were singing. It was all based on trying to seduce young women into bed with this singer, and making them feel happy, and it's going to make us happy and all this stuff. And it's like, wow, are you serious, man? Like, this is so wrong. And how many times, young people give themselves to another person because it makes them feel happy in the moment, only to regret it later on. And then the consequences of that, say with pregnancy and then the abortions and everything else that goes into that, it's so insidious, this trap. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. And again, I'm not a party pooper, and I wish that all of us would experience happiness, but not in this way where it becomes a trap, where it becomes our guiding light or our standard or, something that we're pursuing and making our decisions upon. It is so evil and wrong. It's so insidious. And think about, even in my own life, how I've quit jobs where it didn't make me feel happy, this job, only to go into another job that made me feel even more unhappy. And then quitting that job and going into another job made me even more unhappy. So it's not the job, it was actually me. I needed to change my perspective, my approach, the way I was responding to certain things, and realizing that where I'm making my decisions based on feeling happy, and happy being the only thing that I was really conscious of at the time, and not being aware of this trap, that's where I started getting caught up more and more in this cycle and this pattern that just got worse and worse. And then when I woke up and realized this is a trap, I don't have to base my life and my decisions on how I feel. I can actually choose to act and respond differently. And you think about how many other bad decisions are made on even the political level, where a certain group of people are feeling unhappy about something, and, because it makes them feel unhappy, all of society has to shift and change because of this one little thing here happening over here. And oh my goodness, the cost and the expenditure and, the untruth about these situations based on this feeling of happy, right? And if we realize how insidious and how wrong this trap is, we can actually wake up to it and step out of that trap, avoid and escape it, and instead start to think and act in a way that lines up with the truth about who you really are, the truth about society, the truth about, you can actually make decisions, you can actually decide how you want to live your life, you can actually put in some healthy boundaries, be assertive, live a life according to your values, live a life according to truth, and that's where happiness will start to follow. That's where you'll start to feel good about yourself, good about, things that are happening around you, living a life of purpose and meaning. But if we're basing our life on this happiness trap and pursuing it, that's where we get caught up, and we're going to make some really poor decisions based on good feelings. So hope this has encouraged you and helps you to actually feel happy. So bless you guys. Take care.